Alright, Ninja and I, we're doing a video today specifically on migraines and headaches. So I've had a few clients the last couple of weeks and had some success with those and treating the muscles in their face. Specifically, muscle that I've learnt today, which is called your Orbicularis oculi, which is the muscle in your eye. So people suffering with migraines often are vulnerable to light or susceptible to light, or so they've got this pain that's sort of stuck in behind their eye or up in their forehead, and that's what we're going to try and treat today, and help those of you with migraines or suffering with headaches that's got that pain stuck behind your eye, how to treat that and how we fix that. So going to do that on Ninja. Let's maybe just get you seated. You can hold the camera specifically and I'll show you. I'll get me my wax. So your Orbicularis oculi, which is a muscle that surrounds your eye. So people are sometimes complaining of a dull ache in their eye or something that feels deep in their eye. So I'm going to actually come in and sort of push actually in and under and just slowly sort of connect to Ninja's almost into his eyebrow, and we can sort of find the little nooks or the crannies in there. It's a bit of an awkward treatment, but it's therapeutic. I'm just sort of changing angles. How does that feel in there for you? Is it a bit sore or?
No, it's not too bad.
What if I sort of come up?
Yeah, that's getting more therapeutic.
Oh, how does that feel?
Yeah, good man. Trace that line.
Yeah, so I'm just going to trace almost his eyeball capsule, I'd call it, and just follow that, and it's going to be pretty nasty.
Oh.
But I'm blocking channels, and I'm only going to his sort of level of pain. Most people who've got these migraines have probably got trauma or that's been stuck in here for years, so we're only going to his depth. Really just tracing that out. Getting rid of that stubborn. How's that? Is that a bit nasty, man?
Yeah, no, alright. Keep going. Oh yeah.
So I might come up. And this one's a real partnership, this treatment. I've sort of got to ask him, is it deeper in this way or more up and under? How does that feel for you? What do you think? Bit in there?
Yeah, it's really interesting getting treated like this. I feel some connection with my jaw and just here. Yep. It's sort of weird.
Yep.
Sort of like a fascial stretch or something.
So we're probably unblocking areas in his face just that are so stuck and stagnated coming from that eye. I might come up a bit higher, yeah. Just almost following his eyebrow there, clearing up that channel, pushing that apart. So just for the video's sake, I might move on to another position. So if you're somebody suffering, even if it's more sort of frontal or frontalis muscles, you might use your pisiform, but I might start off with my left hand and just sort of push maybe a bit higher in there. There's a bit of a money spot maybe in here. I'm supporting his head and neck with my other hand, and I'm just sort of coming in and looking for little spots in the front of his forehead there. And this is another area of headache or migraine. And just sort of pushing really slow and deep maybe into that. And clearing, moving, breaking what's solid. The muscle's very thin here. There's not a lot of, I guess, thickness to it. But that doesn't mean we can't move fascial restrictions or move built up solid tissue. Clear that headache. Push it away.
That really feels like it's clearing a headache.
Yeah,
you know?
it is.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. So it's nice and slow, and just working into those little spots.
Yeah, there's good.
Right there.
Yeah. Top of the.
It's like where your horns are, isn't it? Right at that spot.
Yeah.
That little. It's probably another little corner we can get into.
Yeah. There's a temple, like.
Yeah, it's close to your temple.
So I could feel it, yeah, just down into the temple a little bit. Yeah.
It's a very different way to treat. It's not, you know, people might be scared of getting treatment on their face or sort of having a thumb in these areas, but it's the depths and lengths that we need to go to sort of clear these headaches or clear these migraines that you may have been suffering from for years or months, or you've been struggling to get out of the room, your dark room for a week or two, and you just know you're ready for this sort of treatment. You know you're ready to come in and get it worked. Just in there, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swap hands and just support your head a little bit with mine. Come in a little bit this way.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh.
And just push. So supporting him and finding his little depths. Now I'm gonna work sort of down into his temple and follow the. Yeah, and come into his jaw. Yeah, so I can feel as he opens his mouth, there's a muscle under there moving. So I think if you're a clencher, if you're somebody that grinds your teeth, this muscle's probably overworked, it's tired, it's fatigued. It's giving you these nasty aches in your jaw or aches in your head. Yeah. You can even get close into the ear. Right in there. Yep. Not push too hard, but just sort of into these little cornices or crevices. Oh, yeah. And just holding those spots.
Oh.
So we know we've got our TMJ joint here, so I'm probably right on his jaw joint. So no, that's where these tendons are going to attach. That's where things are going to build up. Do you feel the need to sort of open your mouth at all there, or could you potentially?
Oh, yeah. If I do a little bit of my jaw at the bottom, you just move side to side. And really, things are pinging into my ear, and you know.
And have you had any headaches of late, man, or have you been alright?
Nah, I haven't had a headache in my life.
So we know for somebody who he hasn't even had a headache for forever, and he's still got stuff built up. So for those of you that are suffering with these headaches, it's going to be exemplified. It's going to be even stronger. Okay. And the last one that I'm going to do, if we can come around here, maybe you sit over that side of the bed. We still get the light, and I'm just going to come up in under suboccipital. How does that work? So this guy actually controls your suboccipital, controls your eye movement as well. So if you are getting that pain in the eye, yes, we go to the eye first, but then we also come into the muscle that can control eye movement, which is your suboccipital. So that's right up under the base of the skull. I'm going to start on the skull, get that connection first, slowly sink in, supporting my head with your hand, and then coming up and pinning these little points in here right up under the bottom.
Oh.
There's a good angle. And scraping it down. Ooh, a bit more in there.
Yeah, I feel that. Oh, money in there, man.
Money in there. Right in there. How's that camera angle? Yeah.
Get it?
Getting it. I've got to work your head down a little bit. Nice. Okay. So we can really trace the whole head if we wanted to and sort of follow where the headache may be. But for today, I've covered a few areas. So if you're somebody that's suffering from those migraines or headaches, you can't really get rid of them, try something different. Come in, clear the pain out, and yeah, book in at MMT. We'll sort you out.
Fixed.